Huh? You gotta get hot like this. You gotta get hot like me. You gotta get hot like this. You gotta get hot like
It's been a minute, huh? You know what I'm saying? But I'm back. I'm not feeling like Corey Kenshin, but I'm really back this time. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my Tactical Meat Munchers. My name's Takt before here, and today, probably the most insane chapter of them all, literally dropped last night, and I couldn't stop thinking about it, alright? Spoiler warning, ladies and gentlemen, but Jujutsu Kaisen's chapter 260 just dropped. And with Todo coming back into the story, thank God, JJK, I would have never forgiven him if he didn't. Came back into the story, showed that his new technique, which is even more OP than before. And towards the end of the chapter, we see that Gojo himself, has somewhat made an appearance. Now, I know some people would cope and say this is Kashimo, this is Ui, but no, it specifically says the ghost of departed or the strongest, right? And in this sense, Kashimo doesn't look like that, all right? And we do get, I remember JJK did show, like, I think it was like in some type of guidebook or something, where he showed Gojo specifically opening up his eye back again. And in this scene, we see Gojo opening his eye back again. So it could be a possibility. But I'm here today to tell you that that is not in fact Gojo, and that Gojo is still dead. I'm gonna prove to you why. Make sure to like the video if you like the video, subscribe if you're new, comment for the algorithm, and let's dive in. Now, starting off, when I first saw this clip, we could see that Sukuna looks like he casted a domain expansion. However, it wasn't in the same text bubble as it usually is for domain expansions. I'm pretty sure all the time that we've seen a domain expansion be casted, they've always said domain expansion, and it's always shown a bubble directing it towards them. So I really don't believe that, even though the text bubbles did say that Sukuna could cast one, I don't actually believe that Sukuna casted one in that specific moment. And to further add on to this, Sukuna looks surprised after he casted the domain expansion. I'm pretty sure Sukuna would have detected somebody before then, before he even casted one, so I don't know why he's acting surprised now. And Maki's not here to get inside of the domain and like disturb it or slash him again, so there's no reason why he should be surprised unless he didn't cast it. To add, after looking towards whoever casted that domain, the narrator says, "What then befell Sukuna was a vision of a man he buried with his own hands, the departure of the strongest. There's no mistaking those eyes." And last time I checked, Kashimo doesn't really have anything special about his eyes. And besides Kashimo, you know, Sukuna calling him the strongest, the only other person that he ever said or claimed was strong was Gojo. And in this sense, it literally has to be Gojo. Like, come on, we all know this is Gojo. But I feel like the main problem with this is that, or something that like the people who think that Gojo's back don't understand, is that it puts emphasis on was a vision of a man he had buried with his own hands. It doesn't say what befell Sukuna was a man. It said a vision of a man, meaning that this is quite literally, whether you like it or not, this is quite literally Sukuna knocking on death's door and seeing Gojo win. He may have not won the battle, but he won the war. Because we could see, bro, so Yuji's been hitting the black flashes left and right. Todo's been dogging him with his boogie woogie, with his, his upgraded. You can really see that it's really taking effect on his health. And right now, Yuji's clawing his heart. He's literally clawing his heart. So I do believe it's one of those scenarios where the main villain gets beat up so badly, or he's so scarred that he gets scared. It's like an Odin situation from One Piece, where like he would constantly appear in Kaido's like vision and mind because of how strong he was. And now it's being relayed to us in Jujutsu Kaisen style. Now, although I said that this most likely isn't Gojo, considering that, it's more or less likely a hallucination rather than actually his body, because curse energy does, revolve around the stomach, as Todo said. So if Sakuna literally cut that off, I don't really know how Gojo's supposed to do that. But one thing that did stick with me a lot, and obviously this is copium for Gojo fans, but whenever Toji, he did kill Gojo, right? Or almost kill Gojo. The main reason why he didn't kill Gojo was because he did not stab his head, or at least he didn't cut his head off. He stabbed his brain, but he did not cut his head off. Although Toji didn't do the same thing as Sukuna, where he cut, his stomach off, where all the curse energy relies on, Gojo is, I mean, come on, bro. Like, he's Gojo, bro. He's the strongest. So I feel like Gojo could definitely work something out. But then I realized midway as I'm recording this that this is Gege's story. You know how much binding vows he made Sakuna go through with no repercussions whatsoever? And if there was repercussions, don't worry, he got a 4-arm Hein arrow form. So that doesn't even apply to him anymore. So I can't even be like, I don't know, man. I'm just wishing, me personally, I want Gojo back, don't get me wrong. I'm a Gojo coper, right? When there's cope, there's hope. But you gotta realize this is Gege's story at the end of the day, bro. Like, he's in a glaze off against Yorozu. Oh my god, why I messed up her name. However, I'm not gonna leave this video off with Gege bamboozling me next chapter talking about, oh wait, that's actually Gojo. So, I'm gonna give a few reasons why that might, sliver chance that might actually be Gojo. With the knowledge we know now that Kurara and Ueyu have been working consistently, saving not only Gojo but everybody else's body, we know that his body is preserved and Shoko is at least in the scene, considering that we did see her, you know, around other people in whatever that TV place was. So there is a possibility that that Gojo's been getting treated on by Shoko. However, I just don't know how it would work. Now, I did say the same thing about Todo, right? Like, Todo being such a fine character coming into the story, I don't know how Gege is going to incorporate him because he lost his hand and he needs his hands to clap. But, hey, he could finesse something right now. I mean, Sukuna with his plot armor left and right, like, with his binding rounds and stuff like that. Like, Gege could work something out for my glorious blue-eyed king Gojo. And if he doesn't do that, I'm dropping the series. I'm joking. But, I mean, please, just bring it back, bro, please. So ultimately, as much as I want Gojo back, just based off of the evidence, the facts, and ultimately the story and Gojo's character alone, I just don't think that that's actually Gojo. Rather, that's a vision of Sakuna seeing Gojo and realizing that it might be his time to fall. And the new king, Yuji Itadori, is about to rise. So yeah, if you guys like this video, make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new, comment for the algorithm. Follow my Twitter, I be chatting there too. I'm Takt before, and I'll see you guys in the next one.